WTC Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
We just continued to get blessed with beautiful weather for the weekends, as it was another weekend of just lots of sunshine, very pleasant temperatures in those 60s. Today we got into the lower 70s, but already starting to see some changes this evening as clouds are increasing. They'll be with us tomorrow, and then late tomorrow with that front moving through, we'll see rain and then the cold temperatures. But across the 48, you can see high pressure in control, so mainly clear skies across the eastern half of the country. Starting to see some clouds moving out of Mexico and Texas, beginning to push their way into Louisiana, mainly upper level clouds, but we'll start to see those thicken as we get some more of the mid-level and low-level clouds out of western Texas begin to push into our area tomorrow. And then here's our cold front producing some snow showers back through Nebraska and now dropping down into Iowa. So some very chilly air with this front, and that'll be moving in as we head into Tuesday, bringing those very winter-like temperatures. But as mentioned, already starting to see some high clouds work in from west-east across Acadiana. That should act as a blanket, so temperatures will pretty much hold steady in the low 50s. You can see the clouds continuing to thicken on the model. So waking up to mostly cloudy skies, could have some dull sunshine through the morning, but for the better part, a good bit of clouds. Still with a little bit of a southeasterly breeze. We are mild with temperatures in the 70s tomorrow, so it still will be about one more day of those comfortable temperatures. Mainly dry, maybe a stray shower through the afternoon, but you can see most of the moisture will be behind the front. Front looks to get here during the evening. I would say within the hub city, we'll begin to see the chance for at least some light shower activity, maybe some moderates as we are now seeing some more of that yellow and orange pickup. As we get closer to 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the evening, could start to see that a little sooner the more to the northwest you are. But by 11 o'clock, a good bit of us are at least seeing some light scattered activity. That'll continue through the overnight hours, but it does look like now most of the moisture gets out of here before the temperatures really get too cold. I think we're going to be hovering still around 36, 37. You really need to get that down to about 34 to start to get some wintry mix. So not expecting any of that, although we could maybe see a few ice pellets, but won't be a big concern. The real story will be the windy and cold conditions that'll be sticking around throughout much of the day on Tuesday, making it feel very much like January or February with some very freezing temperatures. Here's a look at those temperatures. So tomorrow, not too bad as we start off around 55 degrees. We'll get into those 70s tomorrow afternoon, but here comes that crashing cold front with the temperatures dropping already down to the low 50s and upper 40s by midnight. We'll continue to see those temperatures fall into Tuesday morning, getting down to around 36. So not quite freezing, but still a very cold rain with any of that moisture that could be left over first thing Tuesday morning. You do see those cooler temperatures to the north, so if is there moisture up there, could get some of that ice pellets or grapple first thing in the morning. And then Tuesday afternoon, we only stay in the 40s for highs. But the other story, not only will it be cold, we're also going to see a good bit of winds. Tomorrow, they're fairly light out of the south, but as that front comes through, you can see winds picking up. Gusting out of the north up to 30, sustained winds in the 20s, so it is going to be howling. You're going to notice when that front moves through because of these winds really picking up tomorrow evening and continuing throughout a good portion of our Tuesday, which is just going to continue to add an extra chill across the area. So here's a look at what it will actually feel like on your skin by the time you wake up Tuesday morning, and we are talking teens across all of Acadiana, so you're going to need to get those hats, gloves, scarves, heavier jackets. Make sure you are bundling up by Tuesday morning because it is going to be downright freezing cold as you step outside. And even as we go into the afternoon with that wind still continuing to howl out of the north, feel like temperatures will only get up to around 32. So it will be at or below pretty much freezing for a feel like temperature all day on Tuesday. Then as we head into Wednesday, the winds die down, and with clear skies, the actual temperature will get below freezing. We're talking the physical temperature getting down to around 28, 27 degrees. A hard freeze likely for a good portion of Acadiana come Wednesday morning. So that's when you need to have those pipes protected along with your pets and plants to make sure they're not going to damage, as we will have our first freeze of the season by Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, starting to see those temperatures come up a little bit, maybe pushing the upper 40s to near 50 degrees. But in the meantime, clouds on the increase. Again, temperatures pretty much holding steady in those upper 50s. Another fairly nice day tomorrow as we will get into the mid 70s, mostly cloudy, but eventually those light showers begin to move in late tomorrow and turning windy and cold. And there's those winter temperatures pushing into the mid part of next week, gradually starting the warm-ups, but stay below average all the way through the next 10 days. But it does look like we at least get back to the 60s by the weekend.
All right. Thank you, Eric.